Hari Om to all. My name is Snigdha, and today I would like to tell the story of Ravana. So, before we come to the story, now you all know the demon Ravana, who who's a demon in Ramayana. So, who can tell me who's Ravana? You can unmute and say.
He was the king of Lanka, and he is said to be the one of the most powerful kings in history.
Okay. Any other points about him? You can unmute and speak.
He
You
was
can call
actually
out the particular names, Nigda. You can call out the names, that way they can unmute and say.
Okay. But I can't see they're raising hands, that's why.
Okay. So Kritik has raised the hand. Yeah, let Kritik say.
He's the demon who had abducted Sita and has a sister and two brothers.
Okay.
Megha,
Any
you
other
can speak
points?
now.
Yes, Megha.
Ravana was the brother of Vibhishana, Kubera, Shurpanaka, and Kumbhakarna. He was the king of Lanka, one of the most powerful demon kings, and was a great Lord Shiva's devotee.
Okay.
Akshat
So,
also has raised the hands.
Akshat. Okay. Yes, Akshat.
So what I wanted to add was, as given in the picture itself, he had 10 heads.
Yes.
From those, I have heard that 6 were good and 4 were bad.
Exactly.
Thank
So, what you told Akshat is very true, and we'll go deep into that right now. So, I would like to tell the like how Ravana actually is in brief. So, not exactly in detail, but in brief. So, what you all told was exactly correct, and now I'll tell a story about him. So, he is said to be the grandson of Pulastya, one of the greatest sages in Indian mythology. Ravana had many siblings, including Vibhishana, Kumbhakarna, Kara, Dushana, and Surpanaka. As Megha said, Kuber. So he is the step brother of Ravana, not exactly the own sibling. Okay. Okay. And next, and his wife Mundodari. As per Ramayana, Ravana was a demon king who ruled Sri Lanka. Ravana was originally from Uttar Pradesh in India. On the other hand, there are claims that Ravana was originally from Sri Lanka, having spoken Tamil. So, Ramayana portrays him as an asura, an embodiment of evil. On the other hand, he was a devout worshipper of Lord Shiva, as Megha said. He also wrote the powerful Shiv Tandava Stotra, and the demonic king had 10 heads. On the other hand, the depiction of the 10 heads was just a reference of vast knowledge and intelligence. He was a great scholar and a master of ancient arts, especially an expert at playing the Rudra Veena. So, now what does Ravana's 10 heads stand for? So, the first head stands for Kama, which means lust. Lust means a strong desire. Moha means delusion. Manas means the mind. Buddhi means the intellect. Ahamkara means ego. Lobha means greed. Matsarya means envy, Moda means pride, Krodha means angry, Chitta means will. So all these are the meanings, like one point of all these are one of the meanings of one head in like Ravana's 10 heads. So now in all these 10 heads, now think how is your mind in your daily life? So in all these 10 heads, how is your mind? So is it kama, moha, manas, buddhi, ahamkara, lobha, matsarya, moda, krodha, or chitta? So just think for a while. How are you in your daily life? Like how do you actually? Uh, how is your behavior in your daily life? So I would like to end with this. Hari Om and thank you. So I would like everyone to share their understandings about the shloka. So you can all raise your hands you can all raise your hands to share your understandings about what you've learned in the story. Okay, before that, can you tell, does any of you have any questions? Okay, then you can share your understandings. Yes, Megha.
What I understood was I thought Ravana was actually a very bad demon. I used to hate him a lot. Some people actually worship Ravana also. I'd like to add this point.
Yes, true.
And then I came to know Ravana wrote the Shiv Tandav Stotra, and I got to know the good side of him today.
So, what is exactly the good side of him?
Like, he was a very good Shiva devotee. He wrote a very nice Shiva Tandav Stotra. It's actually very helpful for humans. Like that. So
Okay, very good.
One more point. He was never, the Kama was there now. Kama, the list.
Yeah.
Not much of it was there in him. Because he never touched a woman. Only touched Sita once when he was abducting her, and he never touched her. Actually, he never touched her.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Megha. Anyone next?
May I add some points?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay. So one thing is, we saw him having 10 heads, correct? But like how you pointed, each head is a representation of one of the quality within you and me. So in a way, it is not really literally 10 heads, but each one may have those kinds of, let's say, tendencies. A tendency to be attached to something, or tendency to be angry at times, or tendency to say that I only am correct. So what I learned is, when I have such tendencies, then I have also what can happen with such a tendency. What happened to Ravana? He got angry, he got upset, and eventually he had to suffer. His people also had to suffer, because he out of pride, he took up war with Rama. So like that, when I have such negative feelings, negative thoughts, I also can become not only harmful for me, but for also people around me. So these are some of the things that I relate with respect to Ravana.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Vijayji.
I think Shreyas raised his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to
So
add anything?
I understood Ravana. I also thought that Ravana he was the worst. He was the worst person. He's the worst demon. He adopted Sita, and he would always misuse of his powers. So like that. But now I got to know that he was even like he was a very he was a very good scholar. He learned, and he from his learning he had achieved what he did. But he also had some bad qualities like ego, anger, frustration, etc., which made him angry, and made, like Vijayji said, he he also had to suffer, and his surrounding people and the people of Lanka had to suffer by the uh, cause of the war.
So, relating to what you said, so there are some people. So, at first they'll be good and they'll be devoted to some or the other god. They'll be very good. They'll be obedient and they'll be smart and all that. But something may come in between, which might make them very angry, and which makes them let the problems take over them, and then they'll become very angry and evil. But uh, if they learn how to control their anger and don't let the anger take over them, then they'll be able to. If they were not like Ravana and they controlled their anger, then they would have been happy and peaceful, like Krishna, Rama, and etc.
Yeah. And Ravana didn't know how to control his anger, and he thought he could do anything. What could a human do to me? And yeah, that's
Okay, very good, Shreyas. Okay, next, Akshat.
So I did not know the 10 significance for 10 heads of Ravana. So after listening to this, I understood and I came to know about the 10 heads and or the 10 qualities in or the 10 type of thinking in Ravana's 10 heads. That's what I understood.
So you also saw he had at least like one good quality, as you said, right? He had one, right?
I counted that 3 or 4 good qualities I counted.
Can you name them?
One was
Akshit, you can tell. I'll come in a second.
okay, 1 minute.
Yes, Akshit, have you got any?
Yeah, I remember one. It was Manas, and one was I forgot the scientific word, but I can say it was intelligence.
Okay, so he did not exactly have lots of good qualities, but he did have some. As you said, manas means the mind. Okay, then it was also buddhi, which was the intellect. Okay, and also it was chitta, which is will. Right, Akshat?
Yeah.
Is there any doubt you want to get clear?
No. And one more thing, can you send that screenshot of those names? Like that you told no. That can you send a screenshot?
Of the 10 heads?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, I'll send it in the group.
And the fourth good quality is the actually ahankara.
Ahankara. That's ego, Vijayji.
So why is ego bad? When somebody becomes full of pride about who I think I am, then it is bad. Otherwise, so for example, tell me, what do you see? What is this?
It's a card. It's a card. It's like a book type.
What is this?
Like it's a book.
It's a book. Okay, what is the use of a book?
You can write in it. You can make notes. You can draw.
Okay, if let's say this was not a book, would I be able to use it for writing?
No.
Okay. Okay, what about this object? What is this object?
It's a phone.
It's a phone. If this was not a phone, would I be able to use it?
No.
No, Ji.
Okay. What about your mother? If your mother did not think herself as a mother of you, would she be able to care for you?
No, Vijayji.
Yeah. So ego means who I think I am. See, when you are functioning in the world, you have to function as somebody, correct?
Yes.
But realize that you are not that always. But when you have to function in that way. So what you take as a temporary role is ego. And that is okay, as long as you play it well. As a mother, how I should be, as a daughter, how I should be, as a sister, how I should be, as a friend, how I should be, as a student, how I should be, as a citizen of this country, how I should be. Each is a ego, is it not? So it can be a very good quality if you know how to use the ego.
So there are 4 good qualities about Ravana.
However, he became so full of pride about who he thought he was. I'm a very powerful king, and nobody can really do anything to me. I can do whatever I like. That caused the destruction. The pride about his capabilities, pride about his role. That's caused the destruction.
Okay, Vijay. So even when I was searching about ego, like I saw that there was one good meaning about ego and there was one bad meaning also about ego. So ego is like neutral.
It is like a knife. Is knife good or bad?
Both.
Yeah, depends on who's using, no? If a thief or a person with a bad intention is using, they may kill or they may hurt. A surgeon also uses knife, but to heal. Clear?
Yes, Vijay.
Is the story done?
Yes, Vijay, the story is done.
All right. Thank you all.
So